What's up guys, this is Rixxalight signing in and welcome back to more Danganronpa. We're on chapter 3. We have found the dead body of Ibuki, you could tell from the hair, and also Hiyoko has found dead as well. So no more annoying voices that I can do for her. That's good. Apart from Miko and Zulma, I don't like doing right now. But sure.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after
Okay.
a certain amount of time has
Shouldn't take too
passed,
long to do this
the
today.
class trial will begin!
Need to learn, like, every time I record this, I'm like, I should probably record it in segments. Because I'm very tired today, I had a hospital appointment. And ever since I came out, I just wanted to go to sleep. And it's been painful to deal with.
A body has been discovered!
Oh, it played twice.
Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Weird. 2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means the hind body with the hemp bag on its head. Yoko's suspended body. Both of these bodies have been discovered at the same time. What is this?
What?
Yoko and... Well, is that... Who's that other one wearing the hemp bag?
Could it be?
Could it be 2 victims? But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Yoko's body. I only saw that hind body over there. And not even 10 minutes passed. But still, why?
Yeah!
I don't like doing your voice. What is this? I'm not doing her voice today, I'm too tired to do her voice. I'll do everyone else's but hers, I just can't bother to do anymore. So I'll just do Monokuma's. Impossible! I don't even want to do Monokuma's. I am literally that drained from fucking doing shit. I'll do my best. Impossible! 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 It's possible killings happen on this island!
Shut the hell up!
Shut up, idiots!
This is just...
For now, we should lower the person wearing the hemp bag to the ground. Living like that is just too sad.
Yes!
Yes! But what about preserving the scene of the crime?
Damn it!
Who fucking cares about that? There's a control panel of the battle lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that. That one! Fihiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button on the control panel. With a motorized sound like a growl of a starving beast, the baton slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body. Now I'm gonna take off the hemp bag, okay? Even though I expected it, I still want to confront that reality. Under the hemp bag, there was no denying that face I saw belonged to Ibuki.
Damn it!
It's all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikan. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is...
What's the matter?
Jeez, it feels like someone died in here or something.
Hey!
So you finally showed up, the root of all evil.
What the heck?
How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone for you. Bringing everyone?
Ah!
Cool.
Are you kidding me?
What the hell's going on here? Ibuki and Hiyoko.
What?
2 people have been killed.
What?
Whoa there! That's not all. I've also summoned the others who were at the hospital. The others?
This is troubling.
Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware.
Damn it!
Can't believe they did such a horrible thing. Nagato. Akane. Are you okay?
Huh?
Well, of course. What do you mean, of course?
No way!
Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now. Over? Yeah, 'cause I got bored.
Yes!
For that silly reason? And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep that muddy around anymore. Yeah, that despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Did you say?
What the heck? It's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily? Who cares about the itty-bitty details? What matters is that it's already being cured. So let's get back to our main topic and proceed as usual.
The Monokuma file! See ya later!
I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate. Again?
Cannot be.
We have to do this again? We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these 2, then we cannot let this be. Why do we have to do this? Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this. If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed. Abandon your overdependence on complaints this instant. Those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's going to happen to him? Is he not going to persevere this time? Is that even allowed? Nekomaru! Huh?
That's weird.
That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease. It's nothing for you to worry about.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is bad.
Since you had the liar disease, your after effects could be lies, maybe?
Leave it to me.
Please leave Nekomaru to me. Everyone must focus on investigating, so I must do my very best. Alrighty, I will definitely bring back Nekomaru with everyone's trust. It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Manami. What about going to this area? Do we still need it? I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right?
Damn right.
Then I'll leave that to you. Then let's get started, so we can end this nightmare for good. That's right. We need to end this. We need to finish this once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this. But for those two sakes, we need to find the truth. And then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. It's investigation time. Like I've been putting up this for a while. Why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. Especially gloves are smothering. I seriously can't stand. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that I need to check the Monokuma file first. Okay. There are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Saunji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko Sanji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. Okay. It appears her death was instant. Is this it? I knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Okay. It's strange. Why did the killer kill two people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill two people? A reason for killing two people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out.
I will definitely find the truth behind this case.
I think.
That's what I think. First, I'd really prefer if she had a more confident-sounding catchphrase. Anyway, let's start from the broken guitar, I guess. Broken machine. The shadow remains of a machine all spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be a surveillance camera unit. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera. That's why the killer destroyed this. Then, what was that thing I saw? Surveillance camera unit has been added to the truth section. Okay, this stage. Anything on here? Yeah. Alright, cool. So we've got rope, Ibuki's dead body, the hemp bag, the curtain, the ladder, the candle, Yoko, the sound mixing thing, the temperature thing. Why is there a temperature thing here anyway? Let's start from left to right as always. It's the rope that was tied to the batten lighting in the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, looks like regular length of the rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in here. Which means... was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope. And it means it would be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? Excuse me, Mikon. Do you have a moment? What happened? there's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries. So there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. We might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. We might as well search another place. Geez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. See now, if she performed a good autopsy, she would know exactly what would have killed Ibuki. Like, if you strangled someone with your hands, 9 times out of 10 there's like bruising around the side of the neck and on the apple as well, or in front of the jugular basically, like there's bruise all around it because you're crushing the windpipe. Basically blood rising to the top because you're killing it slowly. If you're doing it with the rope, the impression would be left on the neck like the rope marks. Unless she jumped and snapped her neck, that's the only other marking that would do. So if there's showing signs of a crushed windpipe, that means either choked, obviously choked with hands, but you'd see bruising, and you'd see choking of like rope burns or rope marks in there as well. So there's that case, but like I said, if it was from the jump and a broken neck, there would be a severed spinal column too. So be a bit skeptical what Mikan is saying, because otherwise she would have a clear autopsy would have said definitely by the rope you can see the rope marks. It didn't say that; it just said crushed windpipe. That's it. So it's a little bit skeptical there. Okay, let's try the hemp bag, which we know where this came from. It came from the what do you call it? The theatre. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why should she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? The hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monami decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Do I read it again? Okay, yeah. No, that's not a clue then, yeah. Alright, cool, Ibuki's body. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's on Ibuki's feet? I don't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Well, the only person that had blood was Hiyoko, because her throat was slit.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? We already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah. At first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
Well.
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, but I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. But did you? Now my detective brain's kicking in. So, first of all, you don't see no hair on the bag. Right? Scene number 1. We'll go back to Ibuki's body in a minute and you'll see that from the pictures you saw, from the thing you saw, hair was hanging from under the gown. So, skeptical reason number 1, no hair can be seen from out of the bag. Number 2 that I see, there was blood on the ladder, we'll get to that in a minute. However, that background's green. We'll get to that in a minute. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that, and that one's black. Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. So you see the curtain here is black and not green. There's a black curtain hanging on the far side of the stage. This curtain is not wide enough, it can't reach from one edge to the stage of the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it wasn't staged, it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. No. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain of the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So,
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why do they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answer came easy. Also, in the other picture, you didn't see the speakers on either side too, so skeptical from like looking at it dead on from how wide shot the angle was. The speakers wasn't in place. Just saying. Right. Next is this. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. You can also see there's no blood there too. I think that's the angle we're looking at. I'll have a look in a second. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. No, it's facing the other way. Is that a blood stain? Look, there's a blood on the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hyoko's blood.
yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Stepladder's been out to the truth bullet section. So if you hang that up where she climbed it, there would have been blood facing it. But it should obviously come up to the left hand side, so you would not have seen that blood. So we can disregard the blood for now. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in the video must have come from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have used a normal stage lighting. And it's not lit too, so who turned it off? Obviously, you know it's a murder at this point, because if Ibuki killed herself, when I walked in here, the candle still would have been lit. But it wasn't. So you know foul play is involved. Anyway, we've got... Let's go talk to let's go mess with Hyoko. Hyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. Also, I'm going to point out now real quick. Look at that pillar where Hyoko's body is. Look how thick it is compared to when we return back to it. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during that time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? So if we... Hey Hajime! Do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hyoko's kimono. Huh? That's exactly it! Well, it wouldn't have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else. Hey, Akane! Yo, what's up?
hey,
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono. Can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono. Damn it, she's tied up so tight, I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo,
There's something. Is this what you're looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the other keys to the cottage. So this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono, that'd be hard to remove. Then it is very unlikely the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono, so we notice it easier. Which means we could conclude that this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Okay.
Hey,
Also, what? Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true that there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if it was true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? Two dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Right, anyway. Temperature and the mixing desk. Looks like the music's... This is like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to just hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it like a little so. It's running as a heater? Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit? No one knows why it's so damn hot. But turn this off the heater now. There should be cool things off a little. Okay, cool. Still says 86 though, you didn't fix anything. That's the control banner for the wing of the stage. It seems you've used control buttons to raise and lower the baton. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw. It had a dim candlelight ambience to it, and it didn't look like the lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see. So you noticed too, fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice? Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting. Oh. You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper. Look at the baton lighting. So you can see from here now the thickness of the the thickness of the pole is like thinner. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time.
I can see it.
There is no need. Go, Mirage Golden Hawk Junpei. Now is the time for you to take flight. Ha ha ha! Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction. Hanzo launched itself from Gunda's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles, and then the paper floated downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Do you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder! Wow, that is amazing. I have never seen a hamster do tricks. They're my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with the paper? It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it. It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that they were stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. Scrap of thick papers had been to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. I see. Anything else to... Can we go back? There should be still things we need to investigate. Okay, then we need to talk to Chiaki. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey.
See, take a close look at the floor. Yeah, there's scuff marks.
See?
If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait. This isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't as strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
Still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they were trying to hide it, they would have been bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Now we good? Yeah. So you can see over here, like, the angle we were at, it covered up that back wall entirely. So you can tell that Hiyoko was hiding, or being hidden. Okay, can I check the back room real quick? There's a note that says staff only, looks like this is inside the storage room. Might as well investigate in here too. Oh wow. Mirror? You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easily check how you look. Okay. I guess we're looking at the guitars on the back. Yep. There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines that I've never seen before. But they don't look like they pertain to the case. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they're made of a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there was less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Interesting. And then you've got the roll of shells or whatever. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and a paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up in the lower shelf looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted over the front side of the wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little torn. What does that mean? Okay, so everything I've looked at apart from the camera and the monitor is Nagato. Nagato, did you come here to investigate in the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Do you find any clues? The tipped over step ladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko? That probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things from this storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side again, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, it's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime. Sorry, I'm yawning. I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? It might not be confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us fight suffer.
Me.
That's not true! I'm doing this because I believe it's for everybody's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why. I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped, but I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Your gut feelings?
Hey.
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously, the movie theater. After I said that, Nagato walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why there's an interest in movie theater? I guess everything important in the storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick pause because I want to stretch my legs a bit and wake myself up. I'm feeling a little bit sick, so I don't know if I'm going to continue this much longer on this record. That was a bit delayed. Okay, what have we done? We checked out there. Do we have to... Can we leave? That means we've got to talk to everybody else then. Alright, let's go from left to right. Start with Sonia.
Something like this.
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen. Okay, nothing information there. If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, why do you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagato's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. but I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing. One more time before I go to sleep. And so, I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. Then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if I could help him with Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I could doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. What happens to not doubting me? Okay. I've spoken to everyone here. Well, no, I've nowhere near done that. Did you direct gaze up at the brave stature of the four dark devils of destruction? Okay, nothing for you there. Hey, you okay? You're still not feeling well. But yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking. That's weird. There's no way I'd get that kind of weakness. Probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. What about you, Fuyuhiko?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what was in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If something like that is in the front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue. But why would this be a clue?
Hey.
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder what's going to be possible. All the four of us, two of us are girls, you know. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go, we'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! A Fuyuhiko signal, we charge into the door at full force. Bam. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer would be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door of the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. Won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, it might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chucky, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
Look, there's a weird glob on where the right and left door touch, see? You're right. What is this? Looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't like rubber, Bet. As she said that, Chucky bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Why are you putting that in your mouth? Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly into the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Chucky spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides the bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? The glob, transparent glob, obviously it's glue or something like that, right? Alright, with this, we might be close to finishing investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mika. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Ah. How about it, Mika? You found anything by now? To tell you the truth, it'd be very inconclusive. But it's not my fault the music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't explain the time of death. Because of the heat. Is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death. I see. But that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But
Even in this heat, is the killer's doing? Is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First is Ibuki, then Hyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistake in the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder? Huh? Don't you know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
see?
It's a murder where the killer used a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order, the way they were killed is clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good instinct.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The girl was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then it is possible that one more person might have been killed.
This, too, must be the
It's
will
certainly
of God's hour.
conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries! Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could kill at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem. On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've had another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone is okay, the Blacken will be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Huh?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean the 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we could only choose one based on majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right!
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay! I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Huh?
I don't like this.
Alright, fine, that's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me do it. Gator brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
yep.
Yep, that makes things a lot easier. Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough! You guys keep saying this and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So,
Like I said, that movie.
oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
While based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were trying to copy it. As if they copied the movie? I've seen Nagata mention something about that. And it can't be helped, I guess it's really my gut feeling. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater.
you.
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you want to watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on in the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Okay. Movie. And then hospital hotel. In fact, I don't think I have the time for the... Wait, is the hotel close by or is it movie theatre next? Hospital is closer, so I could go into the hospital but examine more. Personally, I want to go to the movie theatre. Not the movie theatre, this place, the motel. If we can go into Hyoko's room or not. Ah. People. I just remembered I never went inside any of the rooms of the motel. Plus I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. Might be faster to just ask someone. Not you. Ask Gundam because he would know.
So you have
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I was trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. And you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Middle one? 1, 2... I guess that one then, huh? Oh. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside the computer. Maybe I use this. Squeak! It opened just as I thought the key was inside the Hyoko's room. Right, let's should go inside. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Huh, did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Well, first of all... Ah, it was in this room.
No.
I was expecting it to be in the other room. No, well, while I was here, might as well check it, right? Cool, okay, that's 15 of them found out of 30 then. Okay, let's check the bed sheets. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted and asleep. Okay. Next is this. There's a mirror, but it's only so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. Okay, what does Sonya have to say? The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease. So she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides the disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
Those might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wouldn't be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not figure herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono? stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
Ah.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident.
I like how you say
you'll be
mirror, not mirror.
successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me
It
out.
cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Or saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening to our conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Okay. There's anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room. I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I couldn't really find any important clue, but oh well. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I guess... What? How? What else is there to investigate? I'm assuming to talk to Fuyuhiko again. Oh, hello, what's this? A rundown, rusted and rotting car someone abandoned. Hey, maybe it'll start up if I start staring at it. It's like it's not a clue to the incident. Well, the only one person to talk to is Fuyuhiko then.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same when I found out with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the bed and lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met with Chiaki at this motel. And when we were here about to go back to the music venue. You met it with Mikan and me. When we get back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
See.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, we all saw you besides Chiaki. As I recall. Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Ah. Could it be did you intend to spread lies like Nagato in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I only saw Gundam and Manami.
I see.
I see, so Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think these two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously, those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split and locked up for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well...
Oh, I figured out what happened with the drumstick. Someone glued the door, so we busted open the door for the glue. And then, what I assume, when we was inside the room, someone broke the stick and placed it near the front door. Hence why there was glue and a stick. To throw full blame. To make it push the suspicion on. No, I went to the movie theater in the street full of machines full of free Ibuki. We didn't see anyone. Are you implying you don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mika and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there was no way I could have killed Hiyoko, wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body. What, do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Okay. That's for Yahiko's account. Now we're killing you. Good job, well done. Alright. Oh shit, I forgot about my animal. I forgot about this, I'm running around a lot, aren't I? Okay, nothing there then. We'll just move on to the movie theatre for now. And then go back to the hospital because it's going to be back on the Twitty Twister. Although, yeah. So I'm going to wrap up inside the movie theatre. Here we go. Nice, I do feel a bit sick still.
Hello there.
Well, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. You haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see. You really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager, customers here.
Did you call me?
Well, before we do Monokuma's lines, I am going to leave that there for this segment. We're still going to continue recording, just again, mood might change or something like that. We'll soon see. But if I'm feeling a bit under the weather and feeling like shit, I'll just end the video here and do a part 2 or something like that next time. Or something, just finish it all off and shit. I don't know, we already missed a video this week. It's fine, don't worry about it. We'll get through these things slowly. This is weird, because I'm coming back to this after like a full day. I've not been feeling good. Illness-wise and mental-wise. Ah, here we go. Yes? That's not right. Did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
Woohoo! And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere. You even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. Huh? You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up.
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on! Since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagato? Stop it. My resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took out the sticker. See? It's this one! I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here.
I feel my fingers are bleeding. I did cut them pretty bad at work. Okay, here you go! It already says on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, you bought that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Wrong voice. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. I've lost my voice. Move his invitation ticket. Okay. Guess you just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. You gonna make him talk to Nagato?
Impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing. And you paid $1.5 million for it, too. But if you said you should have just settled with the money to get out of that scene in the movie. You're right. But that means I would have had to buy that thing. You know? Now just leave me alone. Okay. What can I interact with? The goods corner? Oh, yeah! That reminds me. The item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made up of hemp cloth, with a decal of Monami's face on it. Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there! Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad! It's already sold out! Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid! There's no way I'd fall for that! There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is! So the killer bought it!
shocking.
Remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one, it's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey.
When you buy one bag, you get another one for free! It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Because I didn't get 2 stickers. I think that's why.
Well now.
Now then, I should forget that Careless made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
Wait!
This is exciting! Exciting! Okay. So on the other side there, Hajime, Nagato. You're on my side, my guy. I need a drink. But I feel like I feel like because I'm sick, I'm having too much liquids. Is that a possibility? Do you feel like that? Having too much liquid? I feel like as soon as I have some drink, I feel really sick for some reason. I don't know why. I have no idea. Apologies for keep you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5 will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I had a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so
Now
half-assed.
then, please relax and enjoy the film.
What was that? Freaking line recorded. Give me a minute. Well, this is recording anyway, soon, isn't it?
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
This is a voice I've not heard before. This is a
One
narration.
day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
That sounds like slightly. I can't remember his name. It's like Byakuya, but less.
And was
Pissed.
whisked away to Monomi's country.
Obviously, less high class.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
Okay.
So he began his journey to see the wizard, Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires.
How does it tie in with 3 murders?
Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends.
Oh. Maybe that's why. The Scarecrow.
Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
Oh shit.
the Monomi scarecrow
Interesting
hanged
if you've
herself and
know the creepypasta behind. I'm not going to say it was true because there's a lot of backlash about Wizard of Oz. So I'm just going to say it's either forgery or not forgery. And that's all it is. If I see any comments down there, I can delete the comments. I do not want a war on this channel, okay? I know what I believe in. And I know what other people believe in. Alright? The best of it's a creepypasta. Leave it at that. Okay.
He also met a Monomi lion who was
Cowardly
missing
lion?
her courage. So he pumped her full of arrows.
That's already happened.
He also met a Monomi Tin Man who was missing a heart. So
Wow.
Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
That's fucking clever. That is fucking clever. The reason why I find that one clever is spoilers for the next chapter. That is very fucking clever. I might have spoiled who's going to die in the next chapter by saying that, but that is very clever. That is incredibly clever.
After
The
a lot
witch?
of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi. the
After a
great
lot of other
power.
stuff. Like what? Is there only 3? I thought she met 4 people, Dorothy.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi.
Interesting. So where does
And
the...
in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
How did the slit throat work then? Did one of these get their throat slit?
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
What? What thievery? He stole pensions. How was one line? The
He
one.
lived happily ever after.
Oh, you mean bound to the tree? Is that what they mean? But there were no arrows in that. Man, movies are the best! That drum was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, 1 for each head. Monokuma, please, we need a dinner first. We've had the movie, but calm the fuck down, my guy.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye.
Goodbye, bye, bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. Dude, he said he needed tissues for 2 of his heads. You son of a bitch. That's gross. That's gross, dude. How was it? I still didn't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie?
Well,
But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. Kind of.
but
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or... If the killer's main goal was just imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure even if that's even true. Well, yeah, because if it was an imitation murder, then pinned up, I get it, but she wasn't filled with arrows, so, nah. Right, the last place we need to go investigate is the hospital. Also, I'll apologise for how videos have been coming out this week. We missed out LA Noire because we missed out LA Noire for bullshit reasons. Because I got carried away doing something and never didn't get it out on time, so that's going to come out next Thursday. The Saturday's videos came out an hour later than they normally should. That's my own undoing, that's my own fault. I got a little bit, like I said, the mental problems kicked in, and they kicked in hard. But I think I'm okay for now. Still, the feelings are there, but still. This video might have come late at 2, because I've been working as well and trying to get videos ready. So, these might be a bit late. I don't know. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out an hour later, which is fine, but I'm more bothered about Inscription because it was an hour-long processing video, and this one is like a 2-hour, 3-hour-long video. Do I need to talk to you guys or not? Can I just move into the rooms? Okay. Right. What is there to investigate? Do I just talk... Do I just talk to people? I probably should just go around the things, right? There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? Why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
that's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. So strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging. Oh, it's supposed to be black. Alright, cool. It just looks green on my screen. Fair enough. Ignore my earlier comments then. There was a black curtain hanging around in the that is now. But all this plane was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling. And beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who he was because their face was covered, but now I know that it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation. She climbed the stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out for something because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and he wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things will show up even in the dark. Oh? But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well,
At that time you said you didn't know the person wearing the handbag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself? So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey,
So if she climbed the step ladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide. What do you think, Chucky? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the step ladder on free will, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She's at the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Okay. Fair enough. Bulletin, do you have to read anything from this? There's paper on the bulletin board, apparently it's hospital notice. Hospital precautions, eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital building. If patients do not need to be accompanied overnight, stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden. Apparently only one person can accompany the infected thanks to Monokuma's selfish rule. Okay, we don't need to talk to you, do we? We do need to talk to you. Okay. Hey, you're prepared for this vacancy for them. Hey, remember the surveillance camera unit, right?
hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. You can get this from the shady-looking alleyway where all the machines were lined up.
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then if there are surveillance camera units, wouldn't it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital room, those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor. But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, such surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number, so even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased their wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. You did work on that. Okay, now can I leave? There we go. I don't have to check all these first rooms first. Or if I need to talk to Akane. Looks like this room is open, there shouldn't be anybody inside. Okay, I don't even know how to talk to Akane yet, but I doubt I will. Looks like this room is open. Should have looked somewhere else. How about fourth room? This is where I think it was, wasn't she? Okay, up the stairs then. There we go. You said you want to go to the conference room, right? And I've done out all of the secrets for this chapter. What's around this corner? The staff room. We want to go to the conference room though, do we not? Let's see what's being set up in here. I think this is the final investigation room. Not a long chapter today. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on! Huh? Jock, you there?
Because
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Hajime. If you poke your eyes out, you can turn on the... Oh, okay, she's naked. What are you gonna do? Are you poking them out? Oh shit, wrong voice. I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. Oh, and I saw Chucky had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See, a black curtain that blocks light is also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all this about? The bit about it being embarrassing if I look and total troll fail.
Nope.
I just want to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? Okay. Huh. Interesting. Where do we go now? Oh, the alleyway, maybe? There might be something in here, actually. This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the only on-call room working in a hospital, it must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? Where do I go? Seriously, where else can I go? Do I talk to Akane? Where else can I flippity go? Huh. Interesting. There should still be things to investigate in this hospital. Well, the only thing I've not done is talk to Akane. So I should probably go do that, right? Hey, Akane.
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
Right.
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I'd never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan on wearing hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. Well, there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There aren't any gowns?
Yo.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I had no choice, then I should just use Nagito. It's unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Huh? Are you saying I should wear one that I already wore? That's gross! Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser. No time to dilly-dally, I only left me calm back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta get back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on Godry, it was a bad idea. I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. I don't think there's another place to move on to. We're done. We are done.
Hello!
This was not a long chapter at all.
Doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome!
Who the fuck is
The
talking
class
to you today?
trial's gonna start, you know.
Don't we need to make ourselves to the Monokuma head, right?
So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP!
Well, this might come out on time then. Since it only took like 20 minutes. Well, 40 minutes roughly to finish this off. So like what, an hour and a half maybe? First recording was 30 minutes, then 20 minutes, then whatever this is going to be. Okay, fair enough. It's already time. So this again. I need to go to that place again. But now is not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Yoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Oh yeah, I'll go this way. Fuck it. I checked on my pal halfway through 38, so when I get to 39 I'll check again. Ooh. The plot doesn't seem to be any more interesting. What's the next motive? I know what the next location is secluded off from everywhere else on the 4th island, which is very bizarre. And the chapter 5 is brilliant. It's the thing. It's a whole ordeal. But just everything about it, man. But we'll get there. Eventually. I'm going to try and break down the next video as well, like throughout the week. To record it all in bits and pieces. Everyone at the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey jerk, hold it right there!
Enemy's such
What?
a dumb child.
Don't get in my way. You're just a little dumb sister who's short of a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monaco, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say. Whoops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye.
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
I won't let you escape. Blah blah blah.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves from now on. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, friend? You'll find out soon enough. Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Bonk. Damn. I'm very surprised how this investigation... Well, I know the investigation stage is, like, not that bad. But still, like, daily life takes about 2 to 2.5 hours. This investigation takes like an hour and a half. The trial itself usually takes 3 to 4 hours, though, in this game. It takes a long time. Oh my god, number 3's trial is going to take forever because one of them takes the fucking piss. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of the Monokuma Rock, and that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. When everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, it drank, went down. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. We stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other. The elevator descended deeper and deeper. Did it usually tell you who, like the dying scene? Because I kind of want that for this chapter. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. Wow. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
If Nekomaru is really not participating. If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother? What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy to your heart's content. And so the curtain onto the 3rd class trial was about to open. There you go. This is what I was looking for. This shit. Ibuki Miura, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker for our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hyoko Soinji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those 2 is among us. Wow, 5 people on the first page. Damn. Can I count? Yeah. I definitely can't believe it. 3 people alive on stage 2. Nekomaru doesn't seem to be gone from the blue picture, so he's not dead. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. 2 people alive on that page. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, had begun. And, as always, we shall leave that there for today with this video of Danganronpa. Just in case things don't break, that's why I saved it on a separate slot, just in case you don't know, because if that's the case, I have to re-record it all, then that just means it's going to come out next week instead. And it's been a week since. But either way, though, that is all there is going to be for today. And as always, this is Rick Slight signing out. So, let's cue the music.